this.
Alright, everybody. Welcome back to our snowy day stream. Today we are playing I Love You, Colonel Sanders. This is gonna be pretty fun, not gonna lie. Heard great things about this. This will teach me all the things I need to know and how to improve my dating techniques. Featuring Bashi64.
Hello.
Glad to have you here. How does my stream sound when you get the chance?
I need it.
What? Your mic's like super far away.
No, I'm just super far away. I'm just listening to something as well.
Okay. Well, just let me know
Also,
how it
there's some
sounds.
patches also, there are some patches to One's Justice too that. Yeah, some people. Yeah, I don't know if some people are taking that very well.
What did they add?
Certain patches like shit like Uraraka's Infinite, I think, is back.
Yeah! Alright!
Not a good thing in any way.
That's
That
great,
is
man.
not good.
That's great. I win. I win.
Alright, you know what?
I win. Yeah. Oh, yeah. This is it. Hey, Bubba, it's great to have you here. Let me. Yeah. Are we all good, Hunter?
I'm just checking the stream right now.
All right.
That's distortion. Here's you.
Me. The me. I'm in the important links section. Let's get this show on the road. While we're at it, we'll start us a new game.
Oh my god, are you f***ing with me? It's a wait. What is the infinite What is the infinite that you're talking about revolve around?
How about now? Can you hear me now, Bubba?
I can hear you.
Yeah, but Ryan's. Yeah, he said on stream chat that if I'm talking, that he can't hear me.
I can hear him. I can hear you.
Is this better, Bubba? Can you hear me now?
I can hear it perfectly fine.
Okay. Okay, gotcha.
Is your thing, Ryan? Is your thing screwed up a bit?
All right, let's get started. Wow.
Wow.
Fried chicken and biscuits. You know, like I said, never been to KFC, but I wouldn't be surprised if I wanted to grab me some KFC after this.
Yep. Also,
Nah. A little down.
what was it? What was Uraraka's Infinite in One's Justice? The
Punching. It's aerial attacks, and then followed by the thing where she does a flip backwards, and then dives forward, sends you airborne.
Okay.
And then if you did a normal combo and bounce them up against the wall, you can dash and do it again if the walls were close enough. Alright, but let's begin. You sleep softly as the morning sun casts a warm glow through the window of your modest student apartment. The world is peaceful and serene. You could stay in the moment forever. Or you could wake up! Now! 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 Your first day of culinary school is no time to sleep in. Smack that clock. Up and at 'em! Lying in bed, you stare at the ceiling, thinking about everything that awaits you at the prestigious University of Cooking School Academy for Learning. Your mind begins to wander. Who will be there? What will you cook? What should you wear? Time begins to fly by, and you find your imagination getting away from you. Allow myself to daydream a bit, thinking about the future. It's here finally, your first day of culinary school. So many dishes to prepare. So many students to
God,
meet.
I'm already cringing on the inside.
Your mind is swimming with possibilities when you realize you're running late. You grab a biscuit and burst out the door in a hurry. Mmm, delicious. Just what you need to wake up those taste buds. Yikes, you're in such a hurry. In fact, you forgot to put on any deodorant before running out the door. You're sweating buckets as you rush to arrive on time. Uh-oh. Ew. Standing in the quad, you gaze upon the magnificent university. This is why you pack deodorant, idiot. University of Cooking School, Academy for Learning. Here comes your lifelong best friend forever, Miriam. She's the most adorably awkward person you've ever met, and you absolutely love her for it. Good morning, Shizuru. Are you excited for the first day of the rest of our lives? Actually, because I sure am. Excited, a little nervous. Okay, a lot nervous. What's the... It's just that this morning I made breakfast for myself, but, well, when I ate it, I couldn't taste it. I couldn't taste any love in the food. What if I'm no good? What if I fail? Classic Miriam, raised by master chef parents. She's always held herself to a very high standard. Ever since we were little babies playing together, and you rescued me from that quicksand box, it's been clear to me that you're the most loving, caring person I know. You're gonna do great. But with University of Cooking School Academy for Learning's famous 3-day only semesters, god damn, I'm afraid of being left behind and never catching up. A sweet girl,
I'm afraid that
Miriam.
this culinary school has the dumbest name ever.
Miriam had always had a flair for the dramatic. This summer, she got so nervous about her first kiss that she chipped a tooth practicing on a mannequin. Should you pep talk her or change the subject to give her some relief? Let's give her a pep talk. Remember last month when we saw that fortune teller and had our tarot cards read? Hey, I can do that. The lady with the mask who gave me nightmares? I've been trying to forget. I know she looked spooky, but she was so sweet. And she told me that you're destined for great things. Remember that card with the fancy-looking tower?
I don't believe it.
The fancy-looking tower? See, I'm a tarot reader, and I know that the tower means bad news. Okay. And that other card featuring the handsome fellow in the red suit? I've been waiting for so long to meet a handsome fellow I could call my own. And I'm sure you will soon. In no time, we'll be graduating, and you'll be delighting the world with your heartfelt cooking in no time at all. As you talk Miriam up, you can hear her nerves begin to ease. You know what? Maybe everything will be okay after all. And if not, at least I have these killer bangs. They're pretty alright.
She got the towel, she's fucked. Okay.
Can you believe I cut them myself?
This is what's gonna happen in Miriam's near future.
Oh yeah. Oh man, I cannot believe it. Before you can get another word out, you're rudely interrupted when someone smacks your books and custom engraved measuring spoons out of your hands and onto the ground. Hey, it's Ashley. I'm gonna assume that's Ashley, your arch rival. She's totally evil, but you can't help but be filled with jealousy. She can get anything she wants, and she knows it. Hello.
She looks ridiculous.
Hello, Ashley. Oh, I didn't see you there, chicken shins. You leave Shizuru's shins alone. They're perfectly normal shins. You can't stand Ashley. Even her name is annoying.
This is the dumbest.
This is good stuff.
Let's just get the good clip.
Yep. You know for a fact that it's actually Ashley, but she had to add extra letters to make herself feel better than everyone. Okay, so she's a little extra. Okay. If anyone here knows what perfect shins look like, it's us. We're not going to let you or your really weird insults get to us. Across the quad, you see Ashley's best friend, Van the Man, has stopped to look at his own reflection in the mirror. His pants are so tight you see him casually working out his glutes while he styles his hair. No lie, they're rocking glutes. Ahem, Van. She looks kind of scary. You rang. JoJo character! You've never been sure what their arrangement is, but as long as you've known them, Ashley and Van have just been as close to you and Miriam, but substantially more devious. That's an awesome hairdo, I'm not gonna lie. I can't believe that University of Cooking School Academy for Learning
funny. I like that.
Would ever allow people like you to attend as students. I know, right? You think they just hand us our diplomas now? Or maybe hire us on as professors. You amateurs could learn a lot from us. With the first day of school about to start, there's just no time to properly tell these two off, so you resist the urge. Let's go, Miriam. See you later, losers. As you approach the door, you see a goofy-looking kid pushing hard against the window directly next to it. Oopsie.
I've got nothing.
I think it's broken. You reach forward and easily pull the door open. That should do the trick. I love you. I think you mean thank you. My name is Pop. I was named after my Pop. He's old. Could someone like this also be a student at the school? He must be one heck of a chef. Also, his name tag clearly says Bob, but I guess he's reading it upside down. Hi, Pop. I'm Shizero. So, are you going to make me hold this door all day? Nope. And with that, the young man walks into the building ahead of you. Is it just me, or is he kinda cute? I think it's just you. Yeah. You both shrug your shoulders before
really
following him into the building. You stand at the edge of the room, unsure where to sit. Other students wander in and keep themselves busy chit-chatting. Doggy! A scruffy-looking pooch takes his place at a podium at the front of the class. Adorable!
Oh, I like that. I like that.
No, quiet down, everyone. Who is this unreasonably cute pup, and why is he in our culinary class? You must be Sprinkles, head instructor and CEO of UCS-AL. Please call me Professor Dog. I may be cute and little and fluffy, but I still demand respect. Woof. What? A cute dog is our professor.
Like that, I probably can't take this guy seriously.
Yeah.
So, fuck it.
This is the best school ever. I guess only a dog's nose is capable of picking up all the nuances of fine dining. Out of nowhere, wind begins to rush around you as a swirl of cherry blossoms fill the air inside the classroom. I'm chilly, so I close the window. And then he walks in. You're immediately swept up in the aura of this new student and his remarkable goatee. Who knew anyone could be so handsome? Time stands still. It's him! If it isn't my favorite student, Harland. Colonel Sanders interrupts Sprinkles. Sorry, Professor Dog. Before he could finish his sentence. Please, call me Colonel. Colonel Sanders! A hushed murmur rolls through the classroom as Colonel Sanders walks down the aisle of desks. Suddenly, the room is sweltering. Sweat begins to beat across your brow. You feel like everyone is looking at you, and you're not entirely wrong. And this over here must be sweaty sweat a lot. Maybe we should open that window back up before faucet pit melts into a puddle and evaporates entirely. Haha. Hold on a second. Nobody talks to my friend like that. You two both know my name. We were in the same kindergarten class. And what is with all your really weird insults? Besides, when Shizero sweats, it's not gross. It's beautiful. Look at that shimmer. But besides, when Shizero sweats...
Yeah, okay.
Colonel Sanders, beautiful angel that he is, stands right before you, smiling gently, his hands outstretched. Boy howdy, this classroom gets hotter than a Kentucky fryer. Please, here's my handkerchief. You freeze. you freeze up. Colonel Sanders is talking to you. Wait, Colonel Sanders is talking to you about how sweaty you look? You're completely mortified. This can't be your first interaction. What if he never forgets this moment? How will you respond? I'll take it. You stretch out your hand at Colonel Sanders and places a fine silk handkerchief in it. It's so beautiful, you hesitate to press your face, but when you do, the feeling is transcendent. It has his natural scent on it. It smells of the most delicious chicken you've ever smelled. Professor Dog steps in to settle the class down and set some ground rules. Welcome to University of Cooking School, Academy of Learning, the greatest culinary school in the world. The birthplace of culinary legends past, present, and future. Many challenges await you. There will be tears. There will be blood. There may even be adorable tiny food. And when all is said and done, there will be a battle. You will lift your sparks and compete in the broom cooking arena. Just then, another student enters the classroom and interrupts the professor's rousing speech. Hey guys, sorry I'm late. I hope everyone had a good summer. I really miss... Quiet! Late to class is bad enough, but interrupting my monologue? You're on the fast track out of here, young man. Are you sure you're even in the right place? Don't you recognize me? This is my 3rd year in the school with you as my teacher.
I got one thing to say to you.
Ryan?
Amazing.
Everyone stares at him blankly. Does no one remember me? You're expelled if you utter one more word before I finish.
How did you find this, by the way?
No, it's been around. People know. KFC is pretty prominent on Twitter. Let that be a lesson to you students that tardiness is unacceptable.
Was this actually made by KFC?
It was published by them. I think SciPop made it.
Oh my god.
Even Clank made it here on time, rolling halfway across the town on his tiny wheels. You turn to see the student Sprinkles is referencing, who appears to be some sort of industrial kitchen appliance. Bzzz. The class burst into laughter. Oh, Clank, you rascal. Sprinkles walks in the classroom as everyone stands in silent obedience. When he gets to you, he lifts his nose into the air and takes a deep sniff. Your diet is lacking based on what I'm picking up here. You definitely need a multivitamin. You should be taking better care of yourself. You've never had a talking dog as a teacher before, but Sprinkles' reputation for being smart but tough is well known. You decide to try and butter him up by giving him a treat from your pocket. But what kind? Let's give him a chicken snack. You reach beneath your apron and return with a chicken snack in your hand. Sprinkles' eyes go wide as he locks onto it. His favorite. Oh, hell yeah. Well, I think there might be some competition for a new star student. The furry professor immediately devours the snack, leaving your hands slick with a coating of warm doggy drool. You see the other students eyeing you jealously, but pay no mind to them. If they wanted to succeed in life, they would have learned the importance of carrying a range of dog treat flavors on them at all times. I'll have to, you see, here's the dating advice I need. So settle down, young chefs. Take your seats and prepare.
This is the advice you need.
Yep, to have your minds open to the amazing possibilities of culinary creation. As everyone rushes to their favorite seats, you're left standing at the front of the room. Only 2 options remain. Let me guess. One's next to Colonel Sam. Hey, Shizera, there's still a seat here. It seems no one has claimed this seat next to me, if you're interested. I gotta do it, man. You move to take your seat by Colonel Sanders. It appears he brought no books, pens, or pencils. However, his perfect upright posture shows off a seriousness that makes you confident in his desire to learn. Thanks for offering me this seat. I've only had 2 rules. Do all you can and do it the best you can. It's the only way you ever get that feeling of accomplishing something. That's so inspiring. A little off topic if you ask me, but okay. As soon as you settled into your seat, the professor makes an announcement. Think fast. It's time for a pop quiz.
Nothing I can say. What can I
say?
say?
A quiz about me. This incredibly important and surprisingly short quiz will tell me if you are ready for life at culinary school. Keep your knife sharp and your focus sharper. Here comes question 1. If train A is traveling to point B and B is traveling to point A, how important is it to wash your hands before?
If train A is traveling to point B and train B is traveling to point A.
Hey, how important is it to wash your hands before cooking? Extremely. Looking at you, Pop. That's right. Forest is to tree as chickens is to feather?
As chicken is
That's right.
Not
what is the
feather.
most efficient eating utensil ever created? A spork, man. That's right. What food is best for a broken heart? Anything, as long as it is... That's right. I'm on a roll here. Jeez. Is Sprinkles a good boy? He is the best boy. That's right. He's a little biased. Your total score... Oh, look at that, man. I am an ace student. 5 out of 5.
He's a fucking,
Wow. Wow, be honest. Did you cheat? You look up to see that Colonel Sanders has been watching you tally your score. He's impressed. I know we just met, but I have to confess, I think you have a beautiful brain. Hot diggity, Shy Zero. You just scored some major Colonel Sanders points with that performance.
You know, I'm thinking of getting my teeth pulled tomorrow after this.
Ah, okay. Yeah, makes sense. Help cleanse yourself. May I have your attention, students? I have an important announcement to make.
Yep.
Time for lunch! Wow, the cafeteria is as nice as the restaurant you've ever eaten at. It makes sense that a school dedicated to cooking would also be serious about eating. A delicious fragrance wafts through the room and tickles the end of your nose. Your mouth waters. Excuse me. Do you smell that? That must be our lunch. It smells crazy good. Everyone, can I have your attention? Is it about lunch? No, I just wanted to apologize for my tardiness. You see, I was... Howdy, folks! I'd like to make an announcement. Okay, Colonel, don't need to be an asshole, but okay. Hey, I was... It's about lunch! Everyone cheers. But I... Shh! Lunch, lunch, lunch! She said, shh! In honor of the new semester, I have prepared something special to share with everyone for lunch. That must be the smell I smelled! Indeed, that smell. You hold your breath, waiting to see what food that this mysterious student has created. You've heard that he's very talented, but were the rumors true? Is this? Colonel Sanders lifts a large bucket above his head. Its contents glimmer in the light. Piled high are huge pieces of chicken, breaded and fried to a crispy golden finish. The aroma envelops you, and you begin to feel warm and safe. Colonel Sanders has filled a bucket with chicken? What a novel concept. Your stomach begins to grumble as if to say, stop thinking and start eating. For years, I've been developing a secret recipe for the perfect fried chicken. But by my calculation, nothing less than 11 herbs and spices are required to achieve the perfect balance of flavors. You look around and notice that every other student has a pen and paper and is scribbling notes as fast as they can. Hunter, take notes. Come on, buddy. But that's all I'll say about that. What? You think we want your stupid secret recipe, dude?
What?
Gotta make some notes, man. Pshaw. Nah, my dude.
Take
Nah.
notes for what?
About Colonel Sanders' cooking techniques, buddy. Come on.
Oh, okay.
I'm
fine.
just, drafting a last
have
will
a-
and testament in case, one of those ingredients is, poison. Got him. He looks around nervously to see if anyone else is laughing at his sick burn. You wait to see what zinger Ashley has prepared to follow up, but she suddenly takes a different approach. Yeah, and I was just like writing in my diary. Excuse me, do her leggings have chicken wings on them? Okay. Dear Diary, today I smelled something beautiful. I knew at that moment that only the hands of a true gentleman could fry chicken so tender. You see her body language change from bitter and evil to sweet and innocent as she slides closer. Hands off, my man! Closer to Colonel Sanders. She realizes that he is destined for greatness and fame with cooking skills like this. She wants him all to herself. Oh, please. Well, Van the Man, if you don't want any, I'll take his. Whoa, hold on. I mean, I guess I'll try it. He takes one bite and his eyes grow wide. He starts contorting his face as he tries to hold his pure exhilaration and act unimpressed. Easy now. There's enough for everyone. Please, my fellow classmates, dig in. You take one of the pieces of fried chicken out of this bucket and sink your teeth into it. It's amazing. Tasting Colonel Sanders' food transports you to another dimension, alone with your taste buds, gripping a drumstick in your hand. You float weightlessly. You know, I wrote a story about Colonel Sanders. I told you about this. I wrote a story about it the other day. Focus on your mind and meditate on this moment. Savor the moment.
Where's the part where Broly comes in?
The flavors in your mouth are
Oh,
beautiful,
God.
pure, heavenly. What a guy! Alone with the flavors, you feel something that can only be described as love. For a man, for a flavor. Are they the same? After tasting his food, you try to get some one-on-one time with Colonel Sanders. Colonel Sanders smiles ever so softly as you approach. He stops what he is doing and allows you to break the silence. Colonel, I was wondering if I could talk to you for a second? Anything for a fellow chef. What exactly was on that chicken? Ha ha ha! How bold to come out and ask. It's an idea I had for a new combination of flavors that will make me and my fortune and establish my legacy for all time as I open a chain of highly successful fried chicken restaurants. No big deal. It's just you and me were talking, and I can keep a secret. It's just you and me here talking, that's what I meant. I can keep a secret, in fact. I've got some of my own that I'd be willing to trade. What's the rush? The semester is only getting started. We've got 2 more whole days to get to know each other.
What part of the Shizuru universe does this happen?
I don't know, man. It's so convoluted at this point. He's clearly not going to give it up that easily, but it doesn't hurt to be persistent. You know what they say about secrets, Colonel? Shouldn't learning be fun? You got moxie, I'll give you that. Colonel Sanders looks both ways to make sure you're truly alone, and then leans in. You can feel his warm breath as he whispers, just one ingredient. But you can't tell. I use... It's something my great-grandfather taught me. My great-grandmother taught me. Remember? It's... Wow, you'd never have guessed that. In fact, you're not even sure where you'd get some if you searched. While you were wrapped up in that huge revelation, you notice that Colonel Sanders has disappeared. While everyone else is still in the cafeteria, you decide to look for him. You find Colonel Sanders outside, standing in the quad. Oh, it's you again. Howdy. Sometimes I like to come outside and look at the school buildings. I think about how my story will continue on after I graduated. Sounds like you have big plans. I dare say, the biggest. I will leave my mark on this world. You can bet on that. Alone together for the first time, you figure now is the perfect moment to show your personality to him. Let's be modest and thoughtful. Well, I just wanted to tell you that I really enjoyed your food. Now you've got his attention. The flavors were complex, but comforting. The interplay between salty, savory, and peppery. It was perfect. I appreciate that compliment, Shizuru. By the way, please follow twitch.tv/Shizuru215. Whoa, Colonel. Jesus, buddy, chill. I'm sure you'll be a big success. I know we've only met today, but I'm starting to get the same feeling about you. We should head back inside. Next lesson starts soon. Bunter, are you still there observing this masterpiece?
Yes,
okay,
I
good.
am.
You step into the massive cooking arena. Man, this is a nice kitchen. Where the afternoon lesson will take place. Each student gets an oven and all the tools and ingredients they should need. Look at this place. It's magnificent. Finally, we get to show our stuff. Wait a second. Oh no!
For this one.
We have to show our stuff.
This whole thing is the clip.
What if I totally blow it? You're not gonna blow it. You're not gonna blow anything. Except maybe kisses to the crowd of fans you're going to earn with your signature. Adorable tiny food creations. Welcome, students, to the cooking arena. For today's lesson, we'll be cooking with partners. Hurry up and pair off. Naturally, Miriam looks over at you, but unable to control yourself, you pounce on Colonel Sanders. Aw, god damn it. Ah, hey, Colonel, would you like to tackle this lesson as a team? A team of 2? Oh, no. That is me and you. I'm sorry, Miriam. I gotta tackle Colonel, man. It's Colonel Sanders. That is me and you, if that wasn't clear.
Yes, what am I going to...
Want to be my partner? Sure, Shizuru. I'll prepare our station. Without you as a partner, Miriam is left standing alone. 2 different students quickly take notice. Hello, new partner. Beep boop. Oh my, 2 potential partners? I'm so sorry, gentlemen, but I don't know who to choose. I mean, you said Pop was kind of cute. Just go after Pop. I don't know how you find him cute, but, you know, go for it, man. It looks like you'll have to pick one for her. Friend duties can be a little awkward, but that's the price. Pick Pop! Sorry, Clank, but I think Miriam will be partnering with Pop today. Whirr! Pop gives a big smile as he steps up to the same station as Miriam. I'm a chef!
Wow, this is just impressive.
He holds a banana and without peeling it, proudly eats the entire thing. It's disconcerting, but Miriam is too kind to act grossed out. I love your enthusiasm, Pop. She looks at you like, really, this kid? But it's too late to change your... Bruh, you literally... Well, whatever. You know, I give up. Now it's time for you to focus on your own cooking classwork. Alright, you two, for today's lesson, we're going to keep it simple. Pick a basic dish and divide it. Divide up the steps. No chef is an island. It takes 2 flints to make a fire. You get the idea. Which dish do you suggest to your partner, Colonel Sanders?
Whatever you pick.
Let's use octopus. I was thinking about trying something exotic. Maybe a dish that incorporates octopus in some way? Oh,
Man.
god damn it.
Just make an E-tank.
I'm more of a down-home type of chef myself. What about something that goes... Oh, God, I should have... Oh, I'm an idiot. Actually, there are certain species of octopus that do leave the water. For instance, have you heard of the Abdobus aculeatus? It leaves the water to hunt for crab.
Cup Victor, it was awesome.
An octopus that walks upright and hunts crabs? Well, I've heard of everything. The world is truly a marvelous place, isn't it? Octopus crab? Sounds like you're describing one of my signature dishes. Are you trying to steal my thunder? Boys, boys, boys. What's with all the hostility? Has the competition been moved up to today? How dare you try and muscle in on my culinary territory? Nobody better touch a cephalopod without going through me first. What is this music?
What? Wait, hold on. Don't move. Wait, hold on.
I think there's been a misunderstanding. Nobody's muscling in on any mollusks. We are simply discussing today's assignment. You could cut the tension here with a chef's knife. Which makes sense because chef's knives are usually pretty sharp. Look, we were just talking. I'll happily step back from any and all seafood. You know what? I'm just gonna make mashed potatoes and gravy. Okay, so that's what I should have chose. Can I go back in time? No. I know my grandmother's recipe by heart. Keep the tentacles.
Oh, you know, that'd be by dust.
You begin to peel and boil potatoes and try to extricate yourself from this thorny situation, but your new rivals aren't having it. I doubt that you even have the capabilities to work with ingredients so delicate. You should probably stick to microwavable dishes. Unlike my friend Van Van, though he may be the man-man, I have no doubts whatsoever about Colonel Sanders' ability to concoct creations worth admiration. After all, your fried chicken was spectacular. But Colonel, if you ask me, I might make a better partner for you than this thing that has positioned itself at your station. Don't you feel deep down that we cast complementary shadows? We fit together, like a thigh and a drumstick. It just makes sense. Nothing about this makes any sense, but one thing is clear. She's coming for Colonel if you don't watch out. And if Shizero and Van Van are so inclined to the sea, perhaps they should go work there together. Ashley, are you suggesting I share the secrets of my special saltwater sauce with this novice? I'm disappointed in all of you. Ashley is really going at you hard. You need to ask for some backup here before things get ugly.
This is the weirdest fucking fanfiction I've ever
Let's see.
read.
Let's turn to Miriam. And as soon as you find her, she senses it and looks back. This girl's friend in need radar is second to none. She immediately comes running over. Is somebody threatening my friend? I will destroy them! I actually think that Ashley and Van Van were just leaving. Leaving you in the dust, vis-a-vis my skills as a chef's, perhaps, but stepping away from this competition, you are sorely mistaken. Miriam, you're a loyal friend, but Shizero is my partner for today's activity. Ooh. You look for Sprinkles in hopes that he might step in, but he's nowhere to be found. Darn those cute corgis and their short but sturdy nature. You look down at your station and realize that in the tension of the moment, your hands have been cooking on autopilot. Distracted by the drama, you've already crushed the boiled potatoes into a perfectly creamy mashed texture, with plenty of butter and cream for flavor. It's as if you... I know. It's as if your natural passion guided you through the step. So you know, so while your attention was elsewhere. I know just what to do. Colonel Sanders extends his hand. He's holding a beautiful white porcelain, I think that's how you say it, gravy boat, out of which pours a smooth brown gravy, smothering your nearly finished potato dish. Gravy flows down the mound of mashed potatoes. The results look spectacular. Granny would be so proud. Colonel Sanders holds a spork out to you. You reach out and grab hold of it, but he doesn't immediately let go.
Creeped out now.
The two of you stand holding the same
It's
spork,
official.
and for that small moment, all of the madness and pressure in this crazy world stops. Your eyes lock. The moment is electric. Time stands still. If you love something, set it free. Together, you dig the utensil into the into the mashed potatoes and lift a heaping sporkful up. When you see Ashley with a sinister look, you know she's plotting against you to be with Colonel Sanders. And then, filled with rage without thinking, you fill the sporkful of mashed potatoes right into Ashley's stupid, beautiful face. Van Van, do something! Do something! Scooping up a fingerful, Van Van tastes the dripping mashed potatoes and gravy and realizes that it's delicious. Horrified by this revelation, he slinks away. Will he ever be able to cook something with so much love and integrity? Hold on right there, Shizero. We do not waste food in Broom Cooking Arena. Colonel Sanders, I expect better from you. If you throw one more spoonful, you both be prepared to eat it from wherever it lands. Can I has potatoes face? Van Van rushes over and covered a covered dish in his hand. Mashed potatoes with gravy. Pathetic. In just a few minutes, I prepared a full meal. Gaze upon my specialty. Braised tentacle of octopus in my silky saltwater sauce. Placed on a battle axe forged by my supreme chef ancestors. You've ignored me for too long. That ends now. It is I who will have the first bite, and you will all look with envy. The interrupting student rushes at Van Van and swipes a bite of his signature dish right off the plate. No, don't! Something about this dish doesn't strike my nose quite right. I think the octopus was rushed and may have turned in the process. The results could be toxic. Too late. It has been eaten. I think I left something in the oven. I don't feel so good. It killed him!
Disappears.
Well.
I don't feel so good.
Everyone step back. Don't take another bite. When you look back at the plate, the rest of it is gone. You notice the tip of the tentacle being slurped up in Pop's mouth. Pop winces in pain for just a moment and is almost immediately back to his obvious self. Oopsie. Tastes like poison. The entire class gathered to watch Pop's final moments. Shock has frozen the whole crowd. God, and this is all because I chose seafood? Oh no! They are motionless as statues. The class bell rings, disrupting the moment and snapping everyone back to reality. It would appear that Pop's enthusiasm for trying new things, despite his obvious danger, has inoculated him against poisons of all kinds. I'm not sure the professors here make enough money. Hello! I just turned into a ghost over here. Seeing that you're shaken up by that really annoying student, all of its nonsense, Colonel Sanders approaches you. I'm sorry you had to go through that. Please, let me walk you home. What? Like for real? Oh, come on! You follow Colonel Sanders out of the room. At night, the school building has taken on another vibe entirely. It's dark, and more than a little spooky. Colonel Sanders stands in the quad's neon glow and speaks softly. Those mashed potatoes you made in class today? Before you go on, I want you to know, they're not a great representation of my skills. I didn't even realize I was making them. They were amazing. Tasting them, it reminded me of why I became so passionate about food to begin with. Colonel Sanders is getting choked up. Cooking is obviously important to him, in a way that you find inspiring. Now might be the perfect time to tell him you're developing feelings for him. Colonel Sanders. Yes, Shazaro? There's something I need to tell you. Hold it right there! There's something I need to tell you first. Oh, geez. You see, when I was just a boy, I had a dream that one day I would be the greatest chef in the world has ever seen. And every day since, I've been working toward that dream, day and night, never stopping, never resting. Also lifting a lot of weights, so many weights. We should follow our dreams with all our hearts, that our souls may grant them, like wishes floating on a shooting star. Hey, no, you... Shut up! I'm the one here to say inspirational stuff and be the star of the story. Are we forgetting that your cooking literally killed a guy? You can't prove that! I also saw you kill that guy. Well, what was his name? Somewhere in the distance you hear a long, sad sigh. Forget him. We're talking about me! Me! I'm the hero! The spook monster is here to fight a hero. What? The Spark. Oh, okay. This is an entirely different character. The Spork monster is here to fight a hero.
Wait, what?
The Spork monster. I think I left the fridge door open. Later, nerds. How dare you threaten me? Just as I was letting down my guard and connecting with another chef on an emotional level. Be afraid. Be very afraid of me because I'm a monster. See? Is he's rhyming?
A monster.
Is he's rhyming on purpose, or is that just a coincidence? But before you can discuss syntax any further, it's a turn-based fight sequence. What will you do? What am I doing? You decide to go on the attack. Which attack will you use? Cook with Love does 1 damage. 1. It just got real. The attack really upsets Spork Monster. Spork Monster goes on the attack. They spit hot gravy at you. You take 1 damage. We're gonna have to defend. Which defense will you use? Trepidation. I don't know what that means. Hunter, can you Google that for me?
Give me a second. Alright,
You continue to stay back as you endure whatever comes your way. Seems like a pretty weird strategy, but okay, sure. You do you.
A feeling of fear or agitation about something that may happen.
Okay. Yeah,
Okay,
when
so
I
that
was...
makes sense.
Okay, when I was putting this game on Twitch, it said for a sec that it had RPG elements. Like, what? Spork Monster focuses their mashed mind and draws energy in from Mother Earth itself. They'll grow larger and more intimidating. How will you respond? I should have defended. What am I doing? There's no quitter. Buffed up and ready to rumble. They go on the attack once again. Ultra Utensil, you take 2 damage from the attack. If you take much more damage, you're not going to survive the battle. Cook with Love does 1 damage. Spork Monster is oozing cheese sauce onto the lawn of the quad. I wonder who's going to have to clean that up. Vile villain, your reign of terror stops here. Colonel Sanders summoned the energy of 1,000 chickens! Pot Pie Power Punch! Pot Pie Power... Oh, pinch. God damn it. Does 10 damage. Spork Monster is defeated. You saved me! An injured Spork Monster spews steam into the night. Let's be the pacifist I am. You manage to tamp down your disgust at the sight of this gnarly beast, long enough to realize that he is still a living creature with a pure soul who deserves your pity, not your wrath. Be gone, beast, and don't you dare come back for a follow-up encounter tomorrow. I won't forget this, and I certainly won't be back, like you said. The Spork Monster scuttles off into the night. The defeated monster left behind a special item. It appears at first to be a cookbook, but upon closer inspection, and so much more. It's a book of magic spells with a golden chicken on the cover. You open the cover and find a library card tucked inside. The last name has signed it out is Borko. Borko. That name sounds strangely familiar. Your blood is pumping as you stand in the quiet night holding the mysterious book in your hands. As you come down from your battle buzz, you realize that your final attack has left you completely depleted. The world around you begins to fade away. Without any energy to keep your eyes open, darkness overtakes you. The image of Colonel Sanders flashes before your very eyes as you sleep. He must have helped you get home in your tired state. You don't know if you could have made it without him. What a guy. You want to thank him, but you don't have the strength to utter a single word. You feel your covers being pulled up over you as you are tucked in tightly. Good night, my Colonel. In your dreams, you're together with Colonel Sanders.
I just realized the stream title. Jesus Christ.
You just did.
Yes.
For some reason, Sprinkles is also there, instructing your love. Dreams are weird. Ryan just texted me. Apparently, I'm about to the point where he got. You awake on day 2 and attempt to process the wild visions you had. Were they memories or premonitions? And then there was that secret ingredient that Colonel Sanders went ahead and told you outright. Not much of a secret, huh? It's probably just because he already trusts you so much. Sure, that makes sense. We'll go with that. You meet up with your bestie in front of school. Before you can tell her about the encounter with the Spork Monster, she launches into a story of her own. Okay, I know this might sound a little strange, but I think I might be, I think I might like, I might like Pop. Like him. Like? I know, it sounds like it's moving too fast, but there's something about him I like. I like him. Like him.
Judging from what's happening in this whole fucking game, nothing's moving too fast, trust me. It's moving at a
We got
pace.
to talking after class, and he's actually a totally sweet guy. Not only that, but he's really smart. He told me all kinds of stories about Colonel Sanders. Did you know that Colonel Sanders enlisted in the army when he was only 3? Not only that, but he founded a special unit of super soldiers who all wear the same hats, and just because he put on a hat. He put a hat on one time and thought it looked cool.
Wait, is he Captain America, but for KFC?
Maybe. But Colonel Sanders doesn't even wear a hat. He wears a ribbon tie. Either way, maybe it'd be best if you took it slow with this new boy, like I am with Colonel Sanders. You and Colonel Sanders, the coolest guy in school, the most famous student to ever attend the University of Cooking School Academy for Learning, you're a thing now? We definitely connected yesterday. Ah, sure you did. You're great. Why wouldn't he be into you, I guess? Laughing at the implication that you and Colonel Sanders might be a thing is definitely not cool. You are great. You have an idea about how to prove that your love is real. Well, if he's not into me, why did he tell me one of his secret ingredients? Your bestie's eyes light up. A secret ingredient? Yeah, I just said that. A secret ingredient. Is there a dramatic echo in here? Miriam checks to make sure you're alone before continuing. So this summer, while I was on vacation with my family, a lovely you can't do this to me. A lovely man approached me in the botanical garden where I was wandering. This can't be good. He told me about his passion of spices. For spices. Secret spices. The man even gave me some to show me what he meant. He said it was a powder created from super duper rare dried flower petals, and that if I did him a big favor, I could have some of my own. Please, Miriam, don't tell me. So I filled my suitcase with them and brought them home. He was so nice. He even met me at the gate when I arrived, later when I cooked with them. A very strange feeling came over me, and the flavor was unlike anything I'd ever tasted. I think you're being very liberal with the meaning of spices here. Oh, yeah.
What?
Whatever.
I don't get it.
Yeah. Anyhow, we both share an interest in cooking. So we both... Spices, flower petals. You wanna... Well, definitely not supposed to share Colonel Sanders' secret recipe, and besides, I only know one ingredient, so I doubt it'd be much use to anyone. Please, please, please! It would mean the world to me. No one has to know it came from you, or from Colonel Sanders. Let's make up a fake ingredient. You clearly think of a fake...
Yeah, because that's not... Yeah, because...
It was...
It is secret.
Eye of Newt? It
It
was
is Will
Eye of
and-
Newt. I know it sounds like some kind of weird witch's potion, but what can you do? Eye of Newt? Wow! Her eyes light up, imagining such a thing, and you figure that you've satisfied her curiosity and she'll move on. However, she immediately turns around and does some thumb typing on her phone that you can't quite see. That's probably not good. Before you can ask her to confirm that she definitely was not texting secrets to other people, you're interrupted. A wind rushes in. Cherry blossoms fill the air. It's Colonel Sanders. He's arriving at school.
I'm done. Fucking done. No one ever send this game to me.
Colonel Sanders' it's free. Colonel Sanders' horse is truly a thing of beauty. Without ever acknowledging that he's being watched, he does a short horse dance, dismounting without a flourish. He then slaps the beautiful creature gently on its... What? Oh, creature gently on its rear, sending it running free into the countryside. You are so struck by the sight of him that you lose the ability to speak coherently. Oh, I didn't realize anyone was watching. Don't worry, he knows his way home. You attempt to compliment Colonel Sanders, but the words don't come out exactly right. What a horseyful beaut you have. What a horseyful beaut you have. Dang it, that's not what I said. Being a good friend, Miriam attempts to cover for you. Oh, Shizer just gets really nervous around people they like. What? This isn't helping. They got food poisoning and were up all night. It was gruesome. You should have seen it. She gives you a wink and a smile, and as if to say, situation handled. Can't blame a girl for trying. And with that, Colonel Sanders disappears into the school, leaving you and Miriam to follow. When you enter the classroom, you see your two rivals, Ashley and Van Van, are doing something bad. By the way they're hiding, you know it must be really bad. Like counterfeiting recipes bad, experimenting with restricted ingredients bad, summoning a demon bad. You try and get a peek over at Van Van's hulking shoulder, but he sees you coming. Whoa there, little one. I'm not sure you're ready to handle this. You sit near the rivals, but leave your back turned to them. You even hear Van Van mutter something that sounds a bit like a magic spell. However, he notices you eavesdropping. You try and cover your tracks and improvise with an excuse. It's time for class, and you're distracting the rest of us who want to learn. Now you've upset them. Oh, and yours, the Emperor of Cooking, are you? You make the rules? I'm not sure you know a good meal if it ate you. Being the best chef in the world takes more than just culinary skills. It takes creativity. It takes panache. I think that's how you say it. It doesn't hurt to use a little evil. You finally get a look at what they're hiding, and you instantly recognize it. It's a book, just like the one you found after your encounter with the spork monster. And it's the same book that I found last night in the quad. Ashley immediately elbows Van Van, who hides the book behind his back. I don't know what you're talking about, but that book is a family heirloom, and its contents are secret. You notice that they haven't just been studying the book. They've got Pop pinned to the wall, and they're tossing potato skins at him as he tries to catch them in his mouth. We're playing! Before you can dig in any further, you're interrupted by the arrival of more students. It's almost time for class. Beep, beep. Clank must be running late. He's in such a hurry that he rolls right over Van Van's meaty foot. Hey, watch it, you bucket of bolts! Hey, you watch how you talk to him. He didn't do anything. Bzz, womp. What do you think? Who do you think you're talking to? I've never heard such language, not even from a stand mixer. Womp womp. No, your mother was a stand mixer. Where's Van Van jumps to attack Clank, but Clank shocks Van Van, sending him flying across the room. Protect me, Colonel Sanders. It's a Dio face. Protect me, Colonel Sanders. These crazed men are about to come to blows. I think it must be over me, but I'm not interested in either of them. Ashley's tone has completely changed in an instant. She bats her eyelashes at Colonel Sanders. Surely he must know that this is a ruse, right? Gentlemen, get a hold of yourself. Save it for the arena, at least. Or don't. Honestly, what do I care? I got lofty career aspirations to focus on. Maybe I can help you with your business plan. Just then, Sprinkles arrives to signal the true start of class day. He's panting, which doesn't seem that abnormal. He's a professor, but he's also a dog. Students, please take your seats. I apologize for my late arrival. I spent the morning chasing a car all over around town, and my tiny legs are very, very tired. But I'm here now, and I hope you're ready to learn. Rub his furry dog belly. He loves it. After he catches his breath, Sprinkles regains control of the classroom. Without further ado, we'll review the global history of my favorite fowl, the chicken. You want to pay attention to the lesson, truly you do. Which is why in 1776, at the signing of the Declaration of Independence, it was Chicken who first signed their name. But you can't help but daydream about Colonel Sanders, and you miss most of the important parts. When you come to, Sprinkles is holding a tray of food in front of you. Well, Shizero? Naturally, this appears to be a sample platter. Which item do you want to sample? I'm a fan of spices. Let's do the pepper. A brightly colored pepper stands out from the other item. It sparkles in a most eye-catching way, so naturally you reach out, grab it, and eat it right away. However, your body's not prepared for the heat. The pepper hasn't triggered an intense spice hallucination. It feels like forever as you trip through the universe. My friend, ooh. This guy again? I'm here to give you an important message, ooh. You must avenge my death and fulfill your destiny. All you must do is... I was saying, to fulfill your destiny, all that you must do is... Sorry, I think I've still got some spice stuck in my throat. It's fine. I'll work through to fulfill the prophecy. You must. You feel yourself begin to regain consciousness. Oh, man. You come to and find everyone is staring at you. That pepper was the last of its kind. Oh, no!
Why?
On Earth. And now it's gone.
Why would you hold that out, you dumb...
You think to yourself, geez, I should pay better attention. We all make mistakes. I'm sure he'll forgive you someday. Come on, it's time for lunch. Before anyone can relax, the cafeteria lights dim. And your rivals enter to make a dramatic announcement. Today's lunch will be prepared via time competitive cook-off. The level of theatrics with these two is off the limits. Why not?
Really?
A bit of lunchtime competition, eh? Count me in. I have to wipe tables with you fools before I set my lunch down. Then so be it. I'm not the fool. You're the fool, fool. Good one, Van Van.
Only a fool would say that.
Good one, Van Van. I like your gumption, Shizero. I'll be watching your performance. Just as things reach a boiling point, Sprinkle steps in. Surely he'll put a stop to this madness. No, no, students. Please settle down. This is a lunchroom, not a sports sportsing court. Finally, a little sense. You breathe a sigh in relief. At least not until we turn on the timer! Just then, a huge light blasts you in the face, flashing the words, timer ready. That's what I'm talking about. Aroo! I stand corrected. The hard way builds solidly a foundation of confidence that cannot be swept away. And that's an original quote by me. In case anyone was wondering, I hope its message lifts you to victory. Like a diamond, I was formed under pressure, and now it's my chance to shine. I will defeat you myself. You had his chicken, and you made mashed potatoes and gravy on day one, and you're feeling like you can really impress him again here. It's time to boil some water for the potatoes. Think fast. If the timer runs down, you'll be forced to pick randomly. What temperature does water boil at?
Guessing it's...
I'm no cook.
100C. 100C. It's 100C.
Oh, oops. How many herbs and spices did he say? Oh, he used 11. That's right. Now that you got some basic steps going, it's time to elevate your craft. What state of mind offers the most flavor?
I don't fucking know.
That's right. You must never take this opportunity for granted if you hope to succeed. Your classmates are rooting for you, but Ashley is simply stronger and faster than you. You better pick up the pace if you want to survive. When you were a child, your father told you to never forget where you came from. Every day you meditate on his advice and draw energy from that place. Now would be a great time to... So where does it come from?
What?
That's right. This is your shot, and you're not going to miss it. Aroo! You try to shut out the noise of the arena and focus on your cooking. What is the sound of success?
What the fuck?
What? Don't make me get the spray bottle. What? You notice Colonel Sanders out of the corner of your eye. I believe in you, Shizero. He's actually cheering you on, which would be awesome, except he's watching you. You may totally forget what you were doing. Now all you can do is think about Colonel Sanders. How many spoonfuls of gravy? No! Oh, wait. Not all of them were wrong. What were you thinking? Get your mind back in the competition. Brrr. You are stranded on a desert island with only a desert cookbook. Which do you take? What a hunk. I know, right? Oh, gee, come on. Listen, I know he's attractive. You gotta get your head in the game here. You know what? Shouldn't you be focused on the challenge? You're falling behind. Sorry, I forget. What does it have to do with crafting spectacular fried chicken and delicate biscuits? Woof, woof. You're really struggling to keep up. At the next station over, Ashley has already begun plating elements of her dish. It's colorful and complex. To make up the time, you toss your biscuits.
You know what?
Your biscuit dough into a stand.
If I've learned anything from Battle Network, you can still win even if you're just a muggle piece of shit.
Yikes! Zzz. I know you'll have nothing more than seeing a fellow appliance utilized in a kitchen battle, but sometimes that means sacrificing the personal touch. You might not have any hands, but Shizero does, and a good chef needs to be touching the dough to know when it's properly mixed. There's an easy way and a hard way. You don't get far by going the easy way. When you hear everyone talking, you realize how serious your error was. You immediately shove your hand into the mixer, rescue the dough before it's over-mixed. Shizero, no! But you're not fast enough and your hand gets stuck. It's immediately crushed by the quickly spinning beaters. There's no way you'll be able to use that hand for the rest of the match. Colonel Sanders shakes his head in shame. What you often find is that the easy way can turn out much, much more difficult. Everyone stop what you're doing right now. The battle is over. It can't be. I was close to finishing my dish. Sweetheart, look at your hand. You simply can't go on. Aw, that's too bad. And here I am with a completed dish, ready to serve. Surely that makes me the winner by default. No, no, no. It wouldn't be fair to compare the two. On account of Shizero's injury, you see Sprinkles begin to lick his doggy chops as he locks onto the dish. But I suppose you should at least tell us what you prepared? Well, because I'm the Swedish, I skip straight to the dessert. Under this white chocolate dome, you'll find a wide array of delights taking you on a journey of flavor that tastes good and tells a story of excellence.
Pick it up and throw it. Pick it up and throw it. Just pick it up and throw it.
Yeah, man. I was going to ask Shizero to do the honor, but since you're injured, I'm afraid that pouring the creamer of delicate hot chocolate sauce might be too difficult. Colonel Sanders, if you wouldn't mind lending me your strong, steady hand. No! Colonel Sanders pours the hot chocolate on top of the dome, causing it to melt away, revealing the ingredients hidden within. Inside, you'll find a delicate fried cheese croquette. Croquet? I don't speak cooking. Atop a slice of honeycomb ice cream, two ways, tender nougat, and pearls of blueberry gele. Colonel Sanders seems intrigued, but perhaps not impressed as he dips his finger in the hot chocolate sauce. Simplicity isn't your strong suit, is it, Ashley? Oh, you. As he places a sauce-covered finger into his lips, Ashley leans over and whispers something into his ear. A dab of sauce sticks to his mustache. God dang it. I need to remember what internalize actually means. I mean, obviously something in size, but... Like, something inside.
It's gonna be all burly around, isn't it? Oh, it might be.
No. Let's do that. You reach out with your apron white... Colonel Sanders recoils and brushes you back. This goatee isn't just a fashion statement, it's also functional. I was saving that flavor for later. Let's try again. God dang, like, this isn't... Oof.
What?
One mess up and... Okay.
And you have to start all over again?
What? What? But why? Over again? What? What?
Just go!
It only takes you about 5 seconds to eat Miriam's tiny food, but it's just what you needed for motivation. You know what? I've learned enough for today. Let's battle. Just as things reach a boiling point, Sprinkle steps in. No, students, please settle down. This is a lunchroom, not a sportsing court. Hey, I can finally get the questions right.
Yeah,
Alright.
you can cheat.
God
Alright,
dang,
100C.
I really messed up. Okay. Like a diamond, I was formed under pressure, and now is my chance to shine. Alright. It's time to boil it. That's right, but how would you have even gotten into the school without knowing that? Oopsies. Winter gets to rub my furry belly. Let that offer motivate you.
Was
You're
it
going to
100C?
need, yeah, you need to season this chicken before you cook it. You don't know,
figured.
you have an idea. You use 11.
If water
That's right.
boiled at 100 degrees Fahrenheit, then I wouldn't be alive by now, probably.
Yeah. You might not know all the ingredients yet, but at least you're headed in the right direction. Tail whacking intensifies. Now, see, I don't do cooking. That didn't happen. Now you got some basic steps going. It's time to elevate your craft. What state of mind? Gratitude. That's right. You must never take the opportunity for granted. Let's see.
My bad, Piccolo. My bad, Pickle Man.
Ah!
Knock it off,
funny,
Piccolo, before I decide to kick your ass.
Think about his Colonel Sanders. What a hunk! I know, right? You know what? Shouldn't you be focused on the challenge? You're falling behind.
Oh, please head. Please head. Yes! Alright, hit. Go for it.
Yeah, let's try it again. Your rage burns so intensely within your eyes that they burst into flames. The flames cause your eyebrows to catch fire and turn to ash as they fall off your face, which means people will have a hard time understanding your emotions for the rest of the semester, perhaps forever. Embarrassed and ashamed by your poor performance, not to mention your crispy fried brow, you run for the quad to be alone. The beautiful weather feels like an insult inside of you. A storm rages. It's Colonel Sanders. He's probably here to tell you that he and Ashley are in love and have decided to get married. And he won't ask you to cater for his wedding because you're a terrible chef and an awful person. You try to hide from him, but he approaches you directly. I know you're hurting right now. Not just from devastating loss, but from that run-in with the mixer and that small fire. We should get that checked out. I'm fine. Can't you just leave me alone? I'm a loser. I'm not fit to fill your fryer. I'll never be a master chef. Failure is a part of life. Not just for you, but for all of us. Do you think I've never failed at anything before? That's exactly what I think. Well, then think again. I wasn't always the man you see before you. Enrolled in culinary school, incredibly handsome, successful, motivated. Well, handsome for sure. I was born that way. But I've walked other paths and arrived at dead ends. I was passionate about life, but I failed as an obstetrician. Another word I need to look up.
Gotta love the cooler side.
Obstetrician. A physician or surgeon qualified to practice. Oh, damn. That's deep. I was passionate about justice, but I failed as a lawyer. I didn't know. People see my delicate ribbon and my well-kept beard and assume that I've got it all together, which is true now, but it hasn't always been. Sounds like this guy could really use a hug. I resolved then that I was going to amount to something. No amount of hours, labor, or money would deter me from giving the best I had to give. As Colonel Sanders changes focus, you can see something ignite inside of him, a burning passion. One has to remember that every failure can be a stepping stone to something better. My new dream is pure. Oopsies. It's honest. It's something that as a humble man in a crisp white suit can be proud of. I will create a new chain of chicken restaurants that will bring joy to the entire world and make up for my past misdeeds.
Thanks.
Yay! Just as your moment grows intimate, you're interrupted by a threatening, shadowy presence. Battle scarred from the night before, you prepare for the worst. Borko? It is I! I know I said I wouldn't be back, and after the whole fight to the death thing, maybe you don't really want to see me here anymore, but I just wanted to say that I was wrong to attack you, and I apologize. I know what it's like having to always look over your shoulder. Monster problems, am I right? Aw, thanks, Borko. I'm glad there are no hard feelings. Getting jumped by a giant creature in the dark of night can really rile a person up. I also want to apologize for the way I switched right into attack mode. I know that you're strong, and cooking school can put a person under a lot of stress. I actually used to go to this school. I wasn't always a spork monster, you see. I don't believe it. You were a human once? Well, no. I was a golden retriever, but I was still a student, until one day some mean kids with a magic spellbook cast a dark enchantment on me, and I was forever transformed. A magic spellbook? Precisely. I had procured a copy for myself, but somewhere along the way I've lost it. If you find such a book, I beg of you, return it. Respect it. Sorry. You're a powerful chef, and shouldn't rely on such dark and evil magic. No, you should be protecting the innocent from those who would cheat them through sorcery and guile. From Street Fighter. If you need me, don't fear. I will be there. Sounds like there are some bad cooks in the. It seems like there are some bad cooks in the kitchen of life. Shizero, together, I'm sure we can defeat them. Come back to my hideaway and we can discuss. A personal invite? You can't imagine what Colonel Sanders' home must be like, but it sounds like you're about to find out. Stepping inside Sanders' home, surrounded by his things, you start to feel a special bond with him. It looks like you live such an exciting life, Colonel Sanders. Every day can be an adventure if you approach it with the right attitude. Long ago, I made the decision to never stop searching, never stop working, never stop imagining. Have you been working on any new recipes on your own lately? I'm always excited to talk about food with another ambitious chef. Well, there is something. It's just a side dish that I've been tinkering with, trying to find the right balance of flavors and textures. I'm not sure I've nailed it yet, but I'm close. Colonel Sanders' eyes perk up as he starts to wonder what dish you might be describing. It's meant to pair with something spicy or something crispy? Both, perhaps? Now that you've got him right where you want him, should you reveal your new creation to him or keep it a secret? Let's reveal it. You decided that you're as ready as you'll ever be to share your original cooking with Colonel Sanders. Before you can talk yourself out of it, you decide to dive in head first and reach into your lunch bag for a special dish. I present to you my original coleslaw. The shredded cabbage dish glistens in the light of Colonel Sanders' lush hideaway. Magnificent! Together you chow down on the creamy slaw until just a spoonful remains in the bowl. Do you mind if I hold on to the last bite? I'd like to have it around so that I can admire its taste later and think back on this moment. You could offer to make him more, but he seems like a very sentimental kind of guy. Sure, why not? Please make yourself comfortable. I'll be back in just a moment. You realize that now would be the perfect time to do some snooping. Around the room are various items that you can look closer at. Each item seems to radiate memories and emotions. Tap on an item to learn more about Colonel. An adorable little baby boy crawls across the floor from the goatee and mustache combo. He sports. You figure that this must be Colonel Sanders himself. Or maybe it's the drumstick that he seems to be waving like a rattle.
What in the fuck?
Who frames a baby picture of just themselves? Probably the same type of person who would make their own face the logo of a company they founded, am I right? I get it.
It's making fun of the game.
Tap on an item to discover more. Alright. You notice a very realistic stuffed chicken sitting on a corner table. When you pick it up, you realize it isn't just realistic. It's real. Taxidermy? Must have been important to Colonel Sanders when he was alive. A little note clipped to the chicken foot reads, the true state bird of the great state of Kentucky. This must be where he keeps his secret recipe. You think for a moment, what number is important to Colonel Sanders? And it dawns on you. Tap on. I don't want. Take a closer look at the large urn sitting on the nearby pedestal. There's a plaque on it. It's dusty. When you wipe it off, you can read the inscription. It says, "Here lie the ashes of all my past careers and business failures." Poor guy. You open the door to Colonel Sanders' closet and find a row of his signature white suits hanging within. You take one off its hanger and try it on. The jacket is a bit big for you, but it's soft and comfortable. You give yourself a deep hug, breathing in its scent. They say that home is where the heart is. Is that what they meant? Oh, shoot! God damn, Flano!
What?
He's back! Before you can look any further, you hear Colonel Sanders returning. He has a new dish that he has been working on. He wants you to taste it. You try to act casual until he asks you why you're wearing his jacket. I don't usually loan those out, but I must say, it does look good on you. Oh crap, the jacket. I'm so sorry, I didn't mean to intrude. It just got a little cold and I thought this might warm up. It's warm by the fire. Why don't you come a little closer? Suddenly, everything feels like it's moving too fast. Final exams are tomorrow. You should be thinking about what you're going to cook. I should be home studying.
There's a final exam tomorrow? What kind of school is this?
Overwhelmed, you take the jacket off and run for the door. But the thought of leaving Colonel in the midst of such an emotional breakthrough gives you a pause. You stop yourself. Colonel? Yes, Shizero? I honestly think this may be the beginning of something wonderful. I think you're right. We should take things slow. You talk late into the night and drift off into a slumber. Dream sequence!
Dreams as in, like the game Dreams?
Sure. You awake to a beautiful morning in Colonel Sanders' hideaway. Did you make the right decision on how to respond to Colonel Sanders? Only time will truly tell. Today is the day that could change the rest of your life. Your thoughts are interrupted when Colonel Sanders emerges into the room. He's holding a gorgeously plated breakfast and your mouth waters at the sight of it. Here's a simple breakfast I just whipped up. It's meticulous. You taste Colonel Sanders' food and it takes you on a journey. When you return, he's waiting to ask you an important question. So would you say we're the perfect match? How presumptuous. My cuisine and your taste buds, that is. Such You know, I think we make a great team. A single tear begins to pull down the corner of his eye as he gazes out the window. And with the right business partner, I know I can't fail. Business partner, could he be talking to you? It's all happening so quickly. Overcome with emotion and confused by your feelings, you're on the verge of tears, unable to speak. The only answer you can find is to run out the door and get home. There's still one more day of school after all. The University of Cooking School Academy for Learning waits for no one. You get home to find something very surprising. Your best friend is sitting there waiting for you. Where have you been? Because I had one heck of a night. I've been desperate to talk to you about it, but I couldn't find you. I got worried that something had happened to you. It's okay, But now it turns out you're fine. I can finally get you up to speed on the saga of Miriam. Sure, but you will not believe what happened to me after school yesterday. Sorry, Hunter. You were just going to say something?
No, you keep going. You keep going.
I went on a date! I think I can believe that.
Weirdo.
Since I've been partnered up with Pop, he asked me to go out with him. Of course, I told him, you'd better harness those wild horses, young man. I'm not that kind of girl. but he was just interested in spending some one-on-one time together and getting to know me. So I said, yeah, sure, I can get to know the little guy. Long story short, he took me to his favorite shush house, but things quickly spiraled out of control. Did she just say shush house, as if it's a thing people say? What is she even referring to? And now I'm not really sure where we stand. You don't give Miriam time to tell her the whole story, however. Bottling up the details of your own night is just too much to bear. And I went on a date too, back to Colonel Sanders' house, where I spent the night with him. You what? Nothing happened, but the emotional connection. Wowzers. Together with your bestie, you feel like you can do anything. When you arrive at school, you encounter your rivals in the quad. You can tell from a distance that they're picking on Pop, though he himself might not quite grasp the fact. Because, you know, he's Pop.
What's the swirly? What's a swirly? It sounds delicious.
Oh, it's great. I'll order you one up right away.
I'll have my swirly with sprinkles, please. Sprinkles is a dog and a treat.
What? Oh, I get it.
You can get your swirly dip too.
Why don't you go pick on someone your own size? Because I'm literally the biggest person. Because I'm literally the biggest person at this school.
There's that horse that Colonel Sanders rides to school, but who would dare pick on such a gentle and beautiful creature?
You got some nerve, Shizero, suggesting I pick on a defenseless horse. Now you're twisting my words, and I won't have it. You clench your fist, but the injury from yesterday's mixture accident makes you wince with pain. Doesn't look like you can go on cooking like that. Might as well just give up. I'll never give up, ever. Oh wait, that was me speaking. Oops. Colonel Sanders arrives. Just as it appears, things are...
You gotta believe.
Yep.
It's crap of the rapper.
Are close to boiling over. A naturally intuitive person, he senses that something has been going on. Is everyone excited for the final day of school? Shizero, how's that hand feeling? I'm sure you'll be back in fighting form by this afternoon.
Final day of school, Jesus Christ.
I know, it's quick.
Aren't you concerned about my hands, Colonel? Yesterday, I almost broke a nail winning so hard.
Oh my god, you almost broke a fucking nail. You're amazing. God damn, I hate these people.
Technically, I don't believe a winner was decided, but your presentation was quite impressive. What is he doing complimenting her?
But what about the flavor of my delicate, warm, gooey chocolate sauce?
He's an equal opportunist, you know?
It was clear that you're passionate about how your food is received.
That's a lot of words to say. It was bland. Excuse me, Shizero. I am more than capable enough to speak for myself. Ooh, oopsies.
Maybe you could tell me more of your thoughts as we walk into class, Colonel?
I'm always interested in discussing the fine art of fine foods. See you inside, Shizero. Annoyed by Colonel Sanders' inability to see Ashley for who you know she really is, you walk across the quad to get some distance. In an attempt to distract yourself from how slighted you feel by the interaction with Ashley, you take out the spell book and recovered yesterday and start flipping through the pages. No, don't do it! Whoa, what's that book? It looks like bad news. It's just something I found lying around. It would appear to be some sort of grimoire, but I don't really believe in that magic stuff. A grimoire? Like a book of spells? I don't know. Who would spend so much time decorating a magic book if it weren't really powerful? I can think of one surefire way to find out. You open a page covered with arcane warnings. Cast only in case of extreme emergency, it says, around the edges of the page. I could use a spell here, and it says that it will erase anyone I choose from all my memories. If I could scrub out Colonel Sanders, it would probably help me focus better on the upcoming final exam. That is way drastic. Couldn't you do something else, like anything else? Not rooted in dark magic? Maybe tie a string around your finger? Okay, fine, it is drastic, but desperate times call for desperate measures. You've got a memory erasing spell sitting right in front of you, and a pretty good excuse to try it out.
Don't.
No, hell no! You
That's
take your friend's advice and put the book away.
Everything can go fucking wrong.
Sprinkles is already in the room, waiting for the students to arrive. He clears his voice to make a quick announcement. I want you all to know, I feel something of a dog moment coming on, but I assure you, it's nothing to be afraid of. His cute little nose scrunches up and begins to breathe quickly. Let's wait and see what happens. Sprinkles stops in his tracks. He focuses on the window. The room is deadly silent. When you follow his gaze, you see a tiny orange squirrel perched on the cherry tree outside. Sprinkles turns feral and runs to the window of the classroom. He begins barking uncontrollably at the squirrel outside. Terrence! I told you never to come back here, Terrence! I will destroy you, Terrence! Sprinkles is barking ferociously. The squirrel. Drool flying off his face.
Oh.
The squirrel looks over, but he doesn't say anything back. You wonder, is that even a talking squirrel? Who named him Terrence? You better not show your chubby cheeks around here ever again! After Sprinkles is satisfied that his presence has been felt by not only Terrence, but any other squirrel in hearing distance, he returns to his professional tone. Ahem. I apologize for the outburst. This actually brings up an important point. Thank you, Shizero, for reminding me to dole out this indispensable bit of wisdom, you see. But before he can go any further, Miriam's love drama spills over into the class. I told you to save it for after class. But I miss you! We were on one date, Pop. How could you miss me when I'm right here? Pop's voice quivers as he pleads his case to Miriam. Every time I blink, you go away again. That's a really cute thing to say. Miriam, what happened between you and Pop? I got her in trouble and now she's mad at me. I didn't just get in trouble. I got yelled at by Pop's mother, who blames me for getting him blamed for every museum we set foot in. Oh, so that's what you meant by shush house. Pop, we went on one date. We're over. It meant so much to me that I made this for you. Too hurt to go on arguing, Pop leaves his creation behind and runs out of the room. Nothing like a loud public breakup to cast a pall over the last final day of school. Well, that was unfortunate. But we mustn't be distracted with what lies ahead.
Alright, we have like 10 minutes left here. Do you want to just finish this game up?
Oh no, we're close to the end. And besides, I do an hour and 30 to I do an hour and 30 to 2 hours, so.
Okay, yeah, so let's just finish this game up.
Well, lies ahead. The final competition. Ah, that's what you meant. Sorry. The final competition showdown challenge exam trademarked. I'm still working on the title, but I think you get it.
Don't ever
Test time
trademark that
approaches.
again.
See you all in the arena. But before you can think about your upcoming competition, there's a very beautiful soul in need of a pep talk. Hey, Miriam. Are you okay? Okay? I'm so mad I could smash a tiny mug, spilling several droplets of hot cocoa all over the floor.
Well, I'd be pissed if he did that, so don't do it.
Yep. How could he embarrass me in class like that, in front of everyone? Her tiny cocoa is a delicious treasure. So you know that this breakup is no joke, even if the source of her frustration is such a silly boy. I know that you know this, but I'm just gonna say it out loud. You don't need anyone. Me and you, we're gonna cruise through this final test and hit the carpool lane to Success City. Miriam brightens up, imagining the wind rushing through her short bangs, but she hesitates to embrace the feeling all the way. You're not going to saddle up on Colonel Sanders' stallion and ride off into the sunset without me. Of course not. Well, maybe sorta, but I'm sure there's a pony out there with your name on it, and a ranch big enough for both of us. Honestly. And whoever else you want to bring along. If it's not Pop or Clank or anyone else you meet today, I don't think Clank would be a good choice for you. I don't think he's human. There's just a thought. Or anyone else you met today, tomorrow, or this whole year. So what?
Sure.
You're a special person who shouldn't settle for the first someone to show a little interest anyhow. Miriam gives you a big hug and wipes the tears from her cheeks. I should really review my menu for today. I'm gonna make a very special soup. And I bet that Professor Dog is gonna love it up. While you were pep-talking Miriam, you completely missed lunch! But that's okay, because you had a better idea of how to spend your time before your exam. You decided to head to the arena early to practice a dish. This is it. The location of your final challenge. A test of will, a test of courage, a test of talent.
Oh, God,
And a chance to beat the pants off Van Van, the supposed Man-Man, and his evil-er counterpart, Ashley. As planned, you begin to run through a quick test of recipe you've been working on. Shizero's famous chicken pot pie. After practicing for months, making this dish comes second nature to you, and you're able to quickly get a fresh pot pie in the oven. But as soon as you do, your cram section is interrupted by Colonel Sanders! Shizero, what are you doing in here? There's still time before the final exam. Oh, just taking it all in. I'm big into visualizing success. I'm looking at my station and picturing victory. The pot pie has begun to bake, and the smell is slowly filling the space around you. Visualizing, huh? That's too bad. I was hoping you were cooking something delicious. You'd usually happily share your food with anyone who was hungry, but the last time you let Colonel Sanders get in your head, it cost you a cook-off. You decide that it's time to put your cooking above your romantic desires, but that decision gets hard to stick to when the oven timer goes off
Just do
behind
both.
you.
Do both.
Yeah. Okay, you got me. I'm doing a little bit more than visualizing. I know, my nose can smell a pot pie from 400 yards. That's an oddly specific distance,
Really?
but you'd expect nothing less from such an
that
oddly
is
specific man.
specific. That's what I was thinking.
But you'd expect nothing less from an oddly specific man. You knew it was pot pie just from the smell? Not just a pot pie, but a chicken pot pie with an all-butter crust. And my nose is telling me something else. Oh no, is it burning? Haha, no! I can smell that it was made with a heaping helping of TLC. But it'll probably start burning any second if you don't pull it out. The moment of truth. Wow. It's the best pot pie I've ever tasted. I've always loved country cooking and I could eat this all day. There's no time left. The final showdown is about to begin. Sprinkles laid down the ground rules. There are no rules, that is, except to cook with everything you got. You step up for the cook-off of a lifetime. You decide that mac and cheese plus the pot pie you've been practicing are just the dishes that'll push you over the edge to victory. Meanwhile, both Van Van and Ashley are preparing wildly elaborate dishes per their usual over-the-top selves. Miriam has her giant magnifying glass and several sets of tweezers. She's definitely preparing to go big, going small. Colonel Sanders seems to be harnessing his 11 herbs and spices when he's trying to find a way to improve on something perfect. His original recipe, restricted, fried chicken. Do you see that? It has a restricted mark on it.
Does it? Does it?
Yeah.
Where?
Look.
Where?
Look at that stream. Right next to
I see
recipe.
Oh, right next to recipe restricted. Yeah.
The intensity in the room starts at a full 10 out of
Wow.
10 with a frenzy of action. Everyone is calling out really cool special cooking moves as they prepare their food. Wow, this is getting serious. Colonel Sanders batters his chicken as he levitates it through the air. Egg, wash! Miriam furiously injects ingredients into an itty-bitty pot of broth. Best friend, Blaster Blaster!
What?
Blaster,
What?
Best friend, Blaster. Oops. That's...
What? You
I accidentally
put the
said
name
I accidentally said bladder.
Alright, mermaid. Alright, that's a
Van
clip.
Van
That's a
flexes
clip.
his pectorals as he chops open a sea urchin. Let's rock and roid! Ashley scoops her pastries off the tray with lightning speed. Shallow personality spatula! Even Clank gets in on it. 5 dial pressure point chicken cooking technique. Wait, when did
I'm
Clank
just
learn to speak English? It's that singularity as was foretold. We mustn't let it happen, or the appliance uprising will take us all. Wait, yeah.
That's funny.
Self-destruct.
That's kind of funny.
Van quickly unplugs Clank and rolls him out to the back door of the arena. As you frantically prepare your dish, you notice Ashley has her spell book out. Is she going to use some dark magic to turn the tide? You got a book of your own, and you're desperate not to see her win another battle. Should you take this opportunity to fight magic with magic?
Not yet.
No, yeah, hell no.
Remember, true
Do it the hard way.
power.
Who needs magic when you've got passion? I'm going to do it the hard way. Colonel Sanders sees that you've chosen to win on your own terms, and he gives you a subtle wink from across the room. I believe in you, Shizero. Miriam notices too. And I've always believed in you, Shizero, since we were little kids, because I'm your best friend forever. You turn to notice that Miriam is at your station, cheering for you. Miriam, what about your dish? If you're here cheering, who's cooking? Tiny food, short cook time. I'm actually already done, so I thought I'd help you. Oh, that's sweet, but...
Right?
Miriam tosses a handful of spices directly into your boiling noodles. What? It's the secret ingredient. Oh, no!
What did she put in there?
She tossed, remember the secret ingredient that we lied about? She taught it's the secret ingredient. However, she doesn't know that you lied about the ingredient was made up. Where in the world did she get Eye of Newt from? The boiling pot explodes, sending Miriam flying backwards. The watery noodles begin to swirl in the air, bubbling up in a dark cloud that thickens and congeals before your very eyes. It is I, Steve, the Spork Monster. Steve? Wait, what happened to Borko? You're not here to battle me, are you? We Spork Monsters are many. I think Borko had the day off, but you have conjured Steve, and I hate to battle, so I'd say you're doing pretty alright. Oh hey, you're in the middle of a cooking competition. I love this stuff, it's better than TV. You crazy kids and your culinary skills really impress me. Mind if I hang out? I'm sorry, Steve, but I'm kind of in the middle of something. Do you mind? Steve the Spork Monster notices that you got a grimoire stashed beneath your cooking station. I see what you're up to. Crisscrossed some magical items and accidentally summoned me, huh? Huh. Yeah, you guessed it, sorta. If you're here, would you mind tossing me some fresh noodles in a pot of salted water? I'd love to. I've always wanted to be a top chef, actually. You know, when I was just a little spork pup back in the old country, you can feel Spork Monster winding up to tell a very long and involved story. You don't know exactly where they came from, but it seems it was probably lonely there. Actually, you know what? Maybe you should watch from the stands. I really need to focus on the competition. I understand. It's kind of like that time in monster school that I had fallen asleep during scare tactics class, and when I woke up, you toss a serious stare at Steve, and he takes the hint. Never mind, I'll tell you later. Good luck. Having suffered this huge setback, you'll know how you could ever win. Give up and drop out of culinary school.
No!
You summon extra power from deep down within yourself. I can do this. I have what it takes. I came here to win. Your hair turns mac and cheese orange, and culinary energy flows through your body. My heart is pure. My hands are steady. My taste buds have been preparing their entire lives for.
It's the anime.
Yes,
It's the
Shizuru.
anime.
You are the chosen
the
one.
anime.
You will avenge me. The power you've been summoning immediately fades back out. You interrupted my inspiring monologue. Sorry. My heart is pure. My hands are steady. My taste buds have been preparing for their entire lives for this moment. I will show the world my cookery. You begin to levitate off the ground. Energy courses through your body. You know that with this power you can do anything except turn back time, which would be super useful because you were powering up your chicken pot pie over. Because while you were powering up, your chicken pot pie overcooked in the oven and can't be served. But don't worry, dear Shizuru. You may have suffered some setbacks, but all is not lost. Impressed by your fortitude, Colonel Sanders decides that you have earned his support. I've been watching you today, and I must say, I'm truly impressed. You've been thinking on your feet and rolling with the punches. He steps back to your station and stands right beside you. I'm here to help. All you've managed to make is mac and cheese, and time is almost up, so you're gonna need it. But Colonel Sanders, what about the test? What will happen to you? What about the rules? Following the rules has never really been my thing. I follow my heart. What a guy! Colonel Sanders unfolds a delicate white towel to reveal the most delicious fried chicken you've ever laid your eyes on. And besides, sometimes unexpected combinations can have surprising effects that surpass their individual efforts. Are you suggesting? If we combine forces, we can form the perfect food union! Time's up, students. With time expired, it's the moment everyone has been waiting for. You must now prepare to present your dishes. A handful of students stand tall, but the class seems incomplete. It seems we're missing some students. Yeah, pop, clank. From off screen, you hear a pure and innocent giggle that can only come from one student. I'm flying! It sounds like it's coming from that broom closet over there. Miriam, would you mind? Inside the closet, you see Pop hanging on a broom, hooked by the elastic of his underpants. Pop, get down from there right now. Let me guess, did Van have something to do with this? When someone asks for a wedgie, who am I to refuse? I thought a wedgie was a salad. It looks like Pop is eliminated from the challenge, seeing how he didn't cook anything. I can't feel my legs. May I be excused? Sure. You kids and your pranks, I must say, it's not the worst prank in UCSAL history, but it's not exactly yearbook material. Wait a second. Pranks. Clank! Where did that pressure cooker roll off to? You wait to hear a signature word, beep, or other onomatopoeia, but there's none. Somehow he must have gotten unplugged. I guess we'll have to figure that out later. That leaves only 4 remaining students. Please collect your final projects. Yes, it has been a long semester. Wow, 3 whole days long. But after days of hard work, the time has come for me to eat. Miriam, please step forward. Now, describe your dish.
I've made tender udon noodles in savory soup.
My word, it's so delicate. Is that a teeny tiny Narutomaki I spy afloat in the itsy bitsy bowl? Yes, chef. Please call me Sprinkles. Chef is my father's name. Yes, Sprinkles, and some green tea made from baby tea that I picked myself. Sprinkles carefully sniffs around the dish before opening his mouth and letting just the tip of his pink dog tongue dip it into the bowl. Sublime! Would anyone else like a taste? Oh, come on, I'm not one of those dogs who doesn't floss. I even have a really cute electric toothbrush for dogs. Fine, I'll enjoy it all by myself. And in a flash, the entire meal has been devoured. Not that it took much. It was less than a thimble's worth of soup. A+. Rarely do I taste a dish with as much love poured into it as yours. Miriam is overjoyed. She gives you a huge hug. Thank you, Shizero, for helping me to believe in myself. Van, you're up. Now, describe your dish. I made uni over smooth egg custard in an axe-hewn urchin shell, topped with caviar.
That looks awful.
Taste is subjective. Did you skewer one type of urchin with spines from a second, different colored type of urchin? Yes,
Also,
Sprinkles.
Aren't urchins poisonous or something?
I don't know, but I guess with pufferfish, if you prepare them right, it's
Hurt like
fine.
hell, I know that.
A bit much, don't you think?
I'm not.
That's exactly why I did it. A bit much is kind of my brand. Doesn't it look cool? Sprinkles leans in to sniff the uni, but he can't get his nose close to account of all the spikes. He begins to paw it erratically, causing the custard to slosh around. Woof woof! Please be gentle with my cuisine. Grrr. Finally, Sprinkles goes all in, tongue first, but he can't get past all the needles. He reels back as his tongue is poked and prodded. Youch, my tongue! The professor appears to be having an allergic reaction to the sting. I can't eat this. It keeps poking my tongue. Disqualified. A stunning turn of events. Who would have thought that serving food in a bowl made of needles could have made it difficult to eat? Dejected, Van does not go gentle into the night. Disqualified for glamour? Don't discount simplicity. This isn't the last you've heard of me. Before forcing us to endure his swollen tongue for another moment, Sprinkles graciously laps up a bowl of milk. I know. Yeah, I'm a dog and I drink milk. Get over it. Sometimes it helps calm my agitated tongue. Next student,
What?
Ashley.
Okay, then.
It's time to step up. Cats drinking milk. Yeah.
Oh,
Now
yeah.
describe
Oh.
your dish.
I made orange blossom Turkish delight in a light rosewater syrup, topped with French meringue, or whatever, and connected by sugar glass.
This looks ridiculous.
That actually doesn't sound too bad.
Indeed, it's quite delightful. However, I'd ask that you please refrain from eating it or attempting to taste it in any way. It's very fragile and meant to be a display piece. What?
What the fuck?
Don't eat the food at a cooking school? Got toast in your ears or something, Shizero? I told you, it's a display piece.
Actually, I must say, it is beautiful. However, this is a cooking competition at a cooking school.
Yeah, which is why I cooked it and did an extremely good job cooking it, too. I didn't realize that we were having an eating exam.
Hold on, pause for a second. The stream. For me, the streams.
Alright,
Actually,
I'll wait.
Also, a couple things about this. This must have been written. No human is this stupid, of course, to like
this is
cook
great stuff,
something
man.
and have someone not eat it.
Should I continue?
If I ever meet someone like that, I'm just.
Should I continue?
give me a second.
Alright.
chasing the man of my dreams.
Yeah.
Title Okay, go.
I suppose you could smell it if you absolutely insisted, but don't breathe too hard. You might disrupt the sugar spiral.
If the food cannot be eaten, it cannot be judged. You are disqualified. Rage overtakes Ashley, and she finally cannot keep her two-faced routine up.
You wouldn't know high-end cuisine if it cooked you.
And with that, Ashley storms off to rededicate herself to being the best, but this time without being shackled by trying to be fake nice and liked by everyone.
This isn't the last you've heard of me, either.
If this class gets much smaller, I'll be teaching myself. You and Colonel Sanders, the final cook, step up together. 2 chefs? What began as a bowl of delicious mac and cheese has become something
else.
Whoops. He examines it. Oh, that does look good, not gonna lie. He examines it closely, sniffing
That looks...
and eyeing the bowl.
I don't know.
No, I'm willing to try it.
I'll try it.
Uh-oh, I don't have a good feeling about this. From somewhere in the room, a literal drum roll plays. Just when I thought I've seen everything in the kitchen, you give me this thing, and completely blow me away in my 49 years of life. Goddamn, he's looking good. I have never tested anything so delicious and perfectly balanced.
49 years? This cookies live for like 18 at most.
It's so delicious, in fact, that everyone passes the class. You pass, you
What?
pass, and you pass, and you get a pass. Okay, you know,
What?
not fair, but you know.
What?
Everyone gathers around and partakes of the mac and cheese bowl. They all seem to transcend this reality into another dimension. You win! Together, you and Colonel Sanders have made a new menu item. The new menu item is so impressive, even the Van and Ashley are drawn back by its magnetic fragrance. When they gaze upon your mac and cheese bowl, they admit that you are indeed an excellent chef. Sprinkles declares that you have passed. Everyone has passed. There were supposed to be more battles, but come on, how could they be better than this one? Now that the school year is complete and everyone has graduated, the students return for one last assignment to get their groove on. Dogs are upstairs. They're loud. The cafeteria has been completely redecorated in order to serve.
You talking to Sprinkles.
Oh yeah, obviously. They heard me talking to Sprinkles to serve as the site of the school's graduation dance. Compared to the massive high-tech cooking arena, the humble decor seems downright cute and cozy. DJ Doug is in the house! Oh, you knew that Sprinkles was a master chef, but also a world-renowned turntablist? I wonder if that's an occupation. Who says you can't teach an old dog new tricks? Van and Ashley tell everyone that they've committed themselves to righting the wrongs they did while they were the villains. For a moment, you actually believe them. Not another haunting. No ghosts allowed at graduation. It's clearly written in the school's bylaws. I was never actually a ghost. It was all a trick to get you to finally notice me. Oh, amusing. Now that everyone is together, it's the Spork Monster. He's totally mellowed out.
Yeah, I saw.
Everyone, the Spork Monster is no more. From here on out, I prefer that everyone refer to me by my new name, Party Monster.
You're still
Student.
a spork monster.
Student tries to finish what he has to say. His name is Student. I like that. But everyone is too wrapped up in talking to Spork. Sorry, Party Monster. Dejected, Student walks off. Maybe things didn't work out for Miriam romantically, but she found the love in her cooking, and you know she's gonna do great. A red carpet rolls out across the floor of the ballroom. It's like a Hollywood movie premiere. Who could command such an entrance? It's Pop. He's arrived late to the dance, but apparently for a good reason. Okay. Walking the carpet, you see perched atop his dirty little chef's hat. A crown? Welcome back, Pop. I know you weren't able to compete this final exam and accept your diploma, so we had it mailed directly to your father. We figured it was the least we could do for the school's dean. His dad is the What? His dad is the dean? Oh, now I get it. And we get a new wing on the school. Not to mention the honor of educating the son of the chancellor of such and such.
Miriam, will you be my lady king?
What an incredible turn of events! An offer to join the royal family. It's like a dream come true. You'll get to be a princess, or maybe a queen. I'm not sure if he even knows, but either way, crowns and gowns, baby.
I'm sorry, Pop, but I'm not interested. Not now, at least. I've got so much to do with my life. A twist on a twist! So many more 3-day universities to attend. So many tiny foods to meticulously sculpt and then watch get
Are
accidentally
there
blown
such
away
things
by a
as
single
3D
sneeze.
universities?
I don't know. Okie dokie. And the music at the dance is interrupted by the sound of sparkling and an electrical hissing. It's Clank, who has arrived late to the dance. Now that I have graduated, I can reveal my truth. Whoa, he's still doing the talking thing. I am Clank, and I am not of this earth. I am actually from a faraway planet in another dimension. What? Wow. What? I actually feel like I knew it this whole time. Now that I have learned the ways of your kind, I must return. A portal opens up and Clank disappears through it. Finally, Colonel Sanders arrives. Howdy, classmates. You looking fresh. Just like the first day you met him, he has come prepared to feed the entire class. However, it's not enough to just give them a bucket of chicken. This time it's a full meal. I didn't get to be the most famous chicken man in the history of chicken, and man by not... Wait, I didn't get to be the most famous chicken man in the history of chicken, and man by not reminding people to go out and buy my chicken. Go out and buy my chicken. There we go. That was... Oh. I didn't get... The end? No, it's not the end. As everyone feasts on their delicious chicken dinner, Colonel Sanders finds you sitting at the edge of the dance floor. Shazero, what are you doing sitting all alone? Oh, you know, just waiting for the right person to ask me to dance. I wonder, might you tell me, what are the qualities that you would expect to find you would find in such a lucky person? It's a Colonel Sanders dating sim, by the way, Nathan. You know KFC? Yeah. I'm serious.
Yeah.
Sorry, my brother just walked by, asking what the hell am I playing kind of face. Off the top of my head, oh, I don't know, a spicy musk, a tidy goatee, and a degree from the University of Cooking School, Academy for Learning, just to name a few. It truly is my lucky day. Would you dance with me? Yes, I would love to. As you glide across the dance floor, hand in hand with Colonel Sanders, the future stretches out in front of you. And once my 100th franchise is up and running, I'll be ready to take a day off, and I'll be glad to spend it together with you, Shizero. How sweet. We'll work together and play together. Colonel Sanders stops dead in his tracks. Work together? Well, I think this is something I'll just need to do by myself. But who will help you run the restaurants? I don't believe I need help. Besides, based on your time at school here, do you really think running restaurants is the best path forward? Could it be? You found a love connection but failed to earn Colonel Sanders' respect as a chef, and you live with only half of him? Will you be able to endure sharing him with his other love, the life as an entrepreneur? I suppose I could enroll at a pastry school. Oh, my dear Shizero, I'm sure that you'll find your place eventually, and along the way, you'll have me by your side. The end.
The end.
Did we
It's the
win?
end.
Wait, did we win? Okay, let's turn down the volume before I die again. The intro is loud.
I hear my honest thoughts on this thing.
Okay. Did I lose? Did I fail to gain his? No. I lost. I didn't get the man. This is a sad day in streaming history. I worked so hard
So,
for this.
you want to know my honest thoughts about
What?
this game? What the fuck?
Oh man, this was great. This was awesome, but I failed to get the man.
I've been speechless for 90% of this whole stream because I've just been taking this all in as...
Listen,
Why?
let's be real here. It takes that extra bit of work to create a game this spectacular, and this team here did it.
And drugged up.
Yep.
Definitely.
This was a very exciting
But hey,
experience.
you know what? It wasn't never said it was terrible.
Oh yeah, absolutely not. I learned a lot of dating tips. I'll make sure to practice these in my real life.
Okay.
Apparently of what not to do since I didn't win. I'm gonna spend the rest of my life trying to get over that. But yes, everybody, that was I Love You, Colonel Sanders. That was a lot of fun. Crazy, finger-licking good time. But I think it's time to wrap things up. Thank you for everybody who tuned in. This was again, this was a lot of fun, and I'll be back Friday. Probably playing some Plague Inc. Evolved. So, thank you everybody. Have yourself a good night and take care.
Have a good night, everybody. Take it easy.